Well, hello everybody, Jeff Cowan here, and I'm back again today to answer another question you've given me regarding automotive service advising. And today's question I love. The question is, what separates average advisors from top performing advisors? And I've got several points to hit here, so I'm going to hit this hard and fast. So here we go. They're goal setters. They've got goals set in every aspect of their life, and they live to accomplish those goals. It's not something they write down and hope happens some days. They're driven to make those goals happen. They understand that, hey, by me getting out of bed today and going to helping 15 people, I'm going to take nicer vacations, live in nicer houses, drive nicer cars, get better tables at restaurants, get front row seats at concerts. They're driven by their goals. They're goal setters. They're manic about it. They take nothing for granted. Everything and every customer is an opportunity for them to provide a better life for themselves and their family. They take nothing for granted. They seek advice. They have mentors. They know what they don't know. They're hungry for knowledge. They never stop training. They know that training isn't something that you did, it's something that you do. You don't come onto the job and train for 5 days and you're set for life. You constantly train. You constantly look for new techniques and processes and things that are going to make you better and keep you on the top of the board. They never stop training. And they role play. They role play their techniques no matter how good they get role play. They stay practiced. They stay smooth because by being so they're more confident and the customers buy in and trust them more. That's why they like to role play. And you know, they like role play because if they have a sales slump, which they rarely do, by the way, by role playing it puts them back on top. They constantly love role playing. They're readers. They read everything. They just don't stare at their phone and read clips of this and a little clip of that. They sit down with books and they read them, and they read them nonstop all the time. They read them at lunchtime. They read them when they get up in the morning. They read in the evening. Any chance they get. They know that the numbers in every area that on the job counts. And they hold themselves accountable to hit those numbers, not just for themselves, but for the business, for their customers, for their coworkers, for everybody involved. And they understand that it's them that are going to have the biggest impact. It's their actions, it's their level of commitment, dedication that's going to have the biggest impact on them being able to hit those numbers. They know that all of them count in every area, and they hit them. They show up to work every day to actually work. They don't come in to talk about the latest gossip, the latest Netflix series, or anything else. Now, it's not that they're rude to their coworkers, and it's not that they don't see them as family and treat them well. They just show up to work. Hey, if you want to talk to me about stuff, show up early. And as I'm turning on my computer and taking that 20 or 30 minutes that I showed up early to get ready, you can talk to me then. You can talk to me at lunchtime. You can talk to me after work. You can call me on my way home. But when I'm at work, I'm here to work. I'm here to give it my all because there's a certain lifestyle that I want for me and my family. They show up to work and they actually work. And I love this about them. They rely on themselves to get the job done, and they don't rely on others, and they don't rely on technology. They understand that they're in the people business. They're in the business to build relationships, and the better they can do that, the more successful they're going to be. And finally, failure is not an option. It's a word they don't even know. It's not even something that's ever going to happen. It's not even possible. They have that type of mindset. And if there is a setback here or there, which there will be by just living life, they don't look at it as a setback. They look at it as a chance to learn and to move forward in a bigger and better way. That's what makes the difference between an average person, an average service advisor, and a top performer. Top performers show up because they know they can be a top performer. They want to be a top performer, and they're willing to do anything within the legal limits of the law to be a top performer because they know they owe it to themselves, they owe it to the business owner, and they owe it to their family. If you want to be a top performer, it's easier to be a top performer than it is to be an average performer. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you want to be a top performer. And if you want to learn how to do that even quicker, reach out to me. Come to my workshops, invest in our training. I'll show you exactly how to do it. But until then, or until you send me another question, I want you to make it a great day, make it a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody.